Hey guys, welcome to Jaywalk Media. This is Matt Miller, and watch what happens when these woke hecklers try to interrupt Trump and ruin his speech. Two veterans in the crowd say, "Not today," and take some action. But before we jump in, I want to ask you guys to please leave a like in the video, subscribe to the channel, and ring the notification bell so you get notified when we post new content. This video is absolute fire. Let's jump in.
All right, thank you. Who's that person that stood? That was so great. Who's the person that did that? Put up your hand. Put up your hand. I want to, come on, bring that person up here. I love that. Come on up here. Come here. Come here. So amazing. Oh, that's class. Isn't that terrible? See, that's what we're all fighting for, that. Isn't that terrible? And you know what? The press will put that out. Look, see, the cameras now are moving because that's the only way they ever see the crowd. Isn't that terrible? To me, now they won't say that. If I say, "Oh, hell," they say, "Oh, Trump used a horrible word." That person does that with their hands and fingers, and they won't report that. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. It is so disgusting. And I'll tell you what, the press should be, they should be ashamed of themselves. I want to see, no, they should be ashamed of themselves. It's disgraceful. Who is the person, though? Raise your hand. Who's the person that took action over there? Come here. Come here. I love these guys. I love these guys. I love these people. Come here. Come here. Say it.
Do not let them intimidate you. You back this man right here to the hilt. They will say anything. They will do anything to keep in power, okay? We don't need who we've got in there now. I'm talking Republicans and Democrats. He's right. We need to get some fresh bunch up there. Some fresh blood. Some fresh thinking, okay? And my man, Donald Trump, I'll tell you what, I ain't gonna lie to you, Donald. When you first got into this, I kind of was a lippy. I ain't gonna lie. So I don't know, Donald Trump, you the best we got by far.
He's a great public speaker, this guy.
I got 2 tours of Iraq. I'm a Richmond County deputy. USA. If it wasn't for Mr. Trump right here, I don't think any of us would have the voice that we have. This is the only man that's going to really bring America back. He understands what it means for me and my people out here who have been to war. The police, everything you talk about, Mr. Trump, I can promise you right now, my department and the departments around me, we need you.
As we've seen recently, absolutely anything could happen during a Trump rally. The energy at these things is it's just not comparable to anything else, any sort of political speech that Kamala Harris, Joe Biden, or anybody else would do. These are more like rock concerts or comedy shows, and there's this element of literally anything could happen. Trump could bring up anybody, unexpected guest. There's almost certainly going to be protesters there, as we saw in this video. Or, of course, what we saw a few weeks ago, somebody tried to shoot Trump at one of these things. And, so there's a lot of action. These are action-packed events. These two veterans decide that they're going to take some action when a woke heckler tries to interrupt Trump's speech, tries to make a scene and just be disruptive. And it looks like they were, firm but assertively escorted this person out and made sure that Trump could continue his event uninterrupted. And it's great to see. And it's great to see that Trump showed some appreciation to these guys too. They put their necks out there and they wanted to make sure that he could continue his event. And that's what everyone's there to see. That's what they were there to see. And Trump showed them some love. And, I think, of course, Trump's going to do that. He's always bringing up people spontaneously on stage. You never really know who is going to be featured in a Trump rally. And I bet these guys at this point didn't even know that they were going to be featured in a Trump rally. But Trump had to do it to show his appreciation for what they did. Turns out these guys were both veterans. I believe one was a Vietnam War veteran. The other guy was an Iraq War veteran. Served this country bravely and sacrificed everything for this country. And that's Donald Trump's sort of people. That's the kind of people he wants to see at his Trump rallies. And the kind of people that resonate with his message. Now, when you look at Donald Trump and his rallies, you think of his charisma. I mean, this guy, he's so good on his feet. He's witty. He's entertaining. He's a very good, in his own way, in his own style, he's a very good speaker. He's not a traditionally trained public speaker, politician style speaking, right? Like they have a very measured and intentional cadence and tonality when they speak. Trump throws all that out the window and he talks to his crowd like he's talking to his buddy at the bar or something. And I know he doesn't drink, but it's a very casual, laid back, unscripted sort of way that he orates. And this has put him so far ahead of anybody else in terms of politics because he's able to relate to people and communicate with them in such a powerful way that somebody like Kamala Harris or Hillary Clinton or Joe Biden just never really got. They just can't do it. They have to go back to their super filtered, super phony style of talking. And it's just not relatable. I know it's what the intelligentsia wants to hear. It's what the more cultured political consumers want to hear. They want a politician that sounds like Barack Obama, that's very put together and polished. But in my opinion, I want a guy who's unfiltered, that goes off script and tells us what he really thinks. I mean, that's the one thing that even the liberals can't deny about Trump is that he's honest. He's telling us what he honestly thinks. And I think that that's a great attribute to have as a politician, and it makes you that much more relatable and trustworthy to your supporters. I don't know how anybody could trust somebody like Kamala Harris or Joe Biden, because not only have they been caught, objectively caught in lies, but they present themselves in a way that's so phony, and you just know that they're putting on an act. They've been trained to do this. They've been trained to act this way, to speak to people this way, the body language, all of the gesturing and everything. It's so plastic. And I don't know how somebody can gaslight themselves into believing that that's a genuine person that actually is well-meaning and honest. I'm just not buying it, and I don't know how anybody does. So anyway, let me know what you guys thought of this clip in the comments. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video.